It started like any other glamorous Paris fashion week. Flashing cameras, couture gowns, and a lineup of celebrities trying to outshine one another. But amid the chaos of designer debuts and champagne flutes, something, or rather someone, stole the spotlight in a way no one saw coming. Meghan Markle's surprise appearance at Paris Fashion Week set social media ablaze, and the shockwaves didn't stop at the runway. Because back home in Montecito, Prince Harry was reportedly furious. And not just a little annoyed. He was livid enough to allegedly kick Meghan out of their mansion and demand she return her wedding ring. Yes, you read that right. You could almost hear the gasp ripple through royal watchers everywhere. What could possibly have pushed Harry over the edge? The answer, as it turns out, might be a mix of pride, perception, and one unforgettable Paris stunt. When Meghan Markle stepped out in her all-white designer ensemble at Paris Fashion Week, cameras flashed like it was 2018 again. She posed confidently, greeted photographers with that practiced Duchess smile, and even exchanged cheeky glances with a few high-profile designers. The look screamed independence, glamour, and a hint of rebellion. But to those watching closely, especially back home, it also screamed trouble. Harry, sources whispered, had chosen not to attend the event. Some said he wanted to avoid media frenzy. Others claimed he was tired of being the plus one in what he now called Meghan's show. Either way, Meghan's solo appearance, dripping with confidence and couture, seemed to ignite something deeper. A storm brewing behind Montecito's royal gates. Imagine this. Harry pacing through their sprawling California mansion, scrolling through social media, and seeing clip after clip of Meghan in Paris, smiling beside powerful fashion figures, commentators comparing her to Hollywood royalty again. Every headline seemed to nudge him harder. Meghan Markle steals the show in Paris. The Duchess who outshined everyone. But to Harry, it wasn't admiration. It was defiance. A symbol that she was stepping further away from the quiet life he had once promised himself. Was it just the outfit, the attention, or was it something bigger, the feeling that he no longer controlled the narrative? Insiders claim that Harry confronted her the moment she returned. What began as a conversation about boundaries spiraled into accusations, harsh words, and a shocking demand that left Meghan speechless. Return the wedding ring. Now, let's pause for a second. Every relationship has its breaking point, right? But imagine yours playing out under the microscope of the world's media. Imagine every raised eyebrow, every disagreement, turned into a headline. Harry and Meghan's relationship has always been complicated. A blend of love, rebellion, and relentless public scrutiny. But what makes this episode sting deeper is the symbolism. The ring, that small band of metal that once represented unity, now suddenly twisted into a token of defiance. People close to the couple said Harry didn't literally mean he was ending the marriage, but rather that he wanted her to remember what it stood for. Still, the moment was charged, painful, symbolic, and Meghan's response? Calm, collected, but visibly shaken. She reportedly packed a small suitcase, left Montecito, and checked into a friend's home in Los Angeles. Just like that, the perfect image of the Sussexes' California dream seemed to shatter, at least temporarily. But why Paris? Why now? Meghan's decision to attend Paris Fashion Week without Harry wasn't just a fashion choice. It was a statement. She's been quietly rebranding herself, blending her royal elegance with Hollywood power. Her appearance wasn't just about style. It was about reclaiming attention. The white ensemble, the effortless grace, the knowing smile. It all screamed, I'm back, and I don't need approval. To her supporters, it was empowering. To her critics, it was manipulative. And to Harry, it was betrayal. What's fascinating is how differently the world interpreted the same act. To some, Meghan was the bold woman standing tall after years of royal backlash. To others, she was stoking old flames of controversy, again at the expense of her husband's peace. The truth probably lies somewhere in between. Because, let's face it, love and fame are two ingredients that don't always mix well, especially under the royal microscope. Here's where things get even more interesting. While Meghan dazzled in Paris, Harry was reportedly in talks for a new mental health initiative. something deeply personal and low profile. The timing couldn't have been worse. As he tried to distance himself from the drama and embrace a quieter image, Meghan's glamorous return to the spotlight felt like déjà vu. The same old headlines, the same royal tension, the same whispers of, who's really in control? It's a classic story of two people who want the same thing, freedom,